something that we use literally every day. As you can see, she absolutely loves it. Now, I have no idea why. Probably because I'm a complete and utter idiot. Instagram versions of things. Hey guys, welcome to this vlog style newborn essentials or baby essentials. I have done one of these before on my channel, but now I'm a mum of 2. So I kind of know a little bit more about what I'm doing. I have a 5-month-old. This is little Miss Tilly. She's got all of her Disney toys, obviously. And I thought I'd do it in a vlog kind of way, just take you around the different areas of the house, explain a few bits and bobs, and just, yeah, kind of just go around things rather than just sit here and talk to you and show you items. I thought it'd be kind of a better way to just go around and show you bits and bobs. If you are by any chance new, my name is Charlie and I'm British and I live in Australia with my husband Tom. We have a 2-year-old baby girl. She's at daycare at the moment. Anyway, let's get into today's video. So let's start in the play zone in the living room because that's probably a good place to start because that's where we spend a lot of time, isn't it, little Miss Tilly? So Tilly is 5 months old. She obviously does a lot of tummy time at the moment and she absolutely adores this kind of sensory mat. You put water in it and it just kind of floats around and she, as you can see, she absolutely loves it. One essential thing that you're going to need for a baby obviously is like an A-frame setup. Now we have a very elaborate one. We have the Finding Nemo that comes with a little tummy time cushion and it has lights and music that kind of go up underneath the ray there, but you can obviously just have a very simplistic one and something that's a little bit more Instagram than this one, but you know, I love Disney, so you know, have to do a little bit of Disney. One thing that I would definitely recommend is lots of kind of, I don't know what you call them, like scrunchy toys. These, and like, you know, noisy. Lots of things to shake and make noises. This is Freddy the Firefly, and obviously, look, Tilly is mesmerised by Freddy. We have lots of noisy toys. I have quite a few teething toys. This is a Sophie giraffe. Lexi totally didn't care about Sophie at all. So she was quite an expensive purchase for considering, well, Lexi didn't really seem to care, but Tilly absolutely loves Sophie. Another one of the toys that we have, another crinkle toy, is this, I don't know, is this a Bright Star? I think it's a Bright Star, isn't it? Yes, Bright Star, little Bright Star elephant, and again it has the teething little toys on it. Again, Tilly is definitely a teething baby. A teething baby? That doesn't make sense. She's a little bitey baby. She loves biting on things. Something that we use literally every day and we're now using with Tilly as well as Lexi is this Ingenuity booster seat. Like basically, instead of having a high chair, you can just have this at the table. It has these foam inserts that you can take out when baby gets bigger, or like, you know, you have a toddler, so you can take this out and take this one out as well, and then it gives you more space. We had Lexi in here until Tilly got big enough, and now we just got Lexi another booster seat. What's great about it is it has this tray. Just literally take this tray out. Oh, there's a rice bubble on it. Welcome to toddler life. This is real life, we're not messing about here. And it just clicks in, and then you have the little tray, so you can just have this like freestanding as well. You don't have to have it at the table, and it's great for, you know, camping or traveling or going anywhere, and we've just used this all the time. It has straps that you then you strap around a chair to secure it, and literally this just goes everywhere with us. It is completely, for us, it's completely essential. We do have just a standard IKEA high chair as well. This is really dirty because it's been sat outside for like weeks now. That's a little footrest that goes on it so that it's just, you know, the baby can rest their feet on it. But yeah, these are great when you're doing weaning and just food going absolutely everywhere, because you can just take it outside and hose it down, and they're just like really low maintenance to clean. But we haven't been using that quite as much now that Lexi is eating properly. I've just moved Tilly into the kitchen with me. So on that note, this, I think it's ingenuity again, is it's an automatic rocker, like not a rocker, a bouncer, sorry. We just took out the automatic part because it just used to make a racket, and Lexi used to want to be bounced considerably more than it rocked. Like, it was such a subtle little rock, and yeah, she wanted more than that, so we took it out for her. Ironically, Tilly is quite happy with this little gentle rock. This is one of her favourite toys, a little cube. It's from a company called Little Dutch, and we got gifted? I got given that by a friend in the UK, and you can't get them in Australia, which is so annoying because it's such a beautiful toy, and I really wish that you could. Little Dutch, such a beautiful company, look them up. Right, so moving into the kitchen, I thought I'd show you a few things we use. Obviously, most of this is for a little bit older than, you know, well, it's definitely not newborn, but once you've started weaning. One of the things we use constantly with Lexi is this sippy cup. It's a B-Box brand sippy cup. It has a straw, and she finds it really easy to like just drink from these. They're honestly just like the best mugs. They're so durable. We have like 4 or 5 of them. We just rotate around. You can easily get extra straws, so you can replace the straws if they get a bit ruined, or you know, they've bitten through them or something. That's essential. We have like tons of these in the house, and we have them, you know, in the car and everything. And they also come, you can get like a pack where you start where they're like newborn, so they have different tops basically, and then you kind of go from, I think it's from this one to a straw, and then you go to a proper like sippy cup version. We actually, just let me find, we use a different brand of sippy cup. I got these in the UK again because I was slightly concerned that she just only knew how to suck from a straw as opposed to like actually use a cup. But we started using one of these and she instantly knew what she was doing, so I wasn't really worried about that. She knows what she's doing. This product we have had, we've used on and off, if I'm honest. It's called a Sabu. I'm just gonna get that in focus, and it is like a I don't know how you describe it, like a food bottle. When we were having slight issues with Lexi getting her to eat, this was just another option that we looked into. And you can put, you know, the pouches, you like fruit pouches and things, you can put them in here, and it means you can just, I can hand it to her, and it means that the food doesn't go everywhere, because when I handed her a pouch, she'd immediately just squeeze it everywhere and it'd be a disaster. So you put it in here, it's got a suction on it, and it basically is a solid version of one of those pouches. It's refillable, and you can put cereal in here, you know, you can put your porridge, you can put anything like that, yogurt, and it just is a bit more secure for travel as well. So you can, like, we could give this to her in the car or out and about, and it doesn't go everywhere, which is really great. And normal essentials that we use are suction plates and suction bowls. Use these all the time, every day. I'm not a massive fan of the sectioning on plates. It's kind of excuse me, it's kind of quite annoying. And I have read a little bit about if you're sectioning food out into different things, it can be a reason why kids then become quite fussy eaters. And so this is one of the reasons why Instagram versions of things, basically not a massive fan of something like this. I bought this thinking, oh, it's gonna look amazing, I'm gonna produce these beautiful meals. What's actually going to go in here? Like, it's very frustrating, and it's kind of more difficult for them to eat. So I mean, it's just not personally for me. I went through a phase of buying like loads of bamboo beautiful bowls, but in practical terms it doesn't work as well. And as I said, I'm not a fan of sectioning food off, so partitioning food off. I actually do have, hold on a second, we did use a lot because it was slightly less like that, so we used this one a lot, and she did love this bowl. But obviously, yeah, basically when I was a new mum, I was like, everything has to be so beautiful and, you know, Instagram worthy, but in reality it's not really how it works. These, let me see if I can just get these in focus, are really great. They are little kind of weaning like spoon and fork utensils for babies. We use these absolutely tons. Tom actually cut this one. I'm not really sure why. I think she was scooping food all over the place. The reason these are so great is because obviously they have really little hands, and she could easily just, you know, when they first start, when they're like 5-6 months old, they can easily just kind of use this utensil rather than a whole big spoon. So we found those essential, and I can't wait. We're going to start Tilly on solids fairly soon. You're advised to start at like 6 weeks. 6 weeks? Oh my goodness, my baby brain. At 6 months, but we didn't start Lexi until 6 months, but she's already starting to get interested in food, so we might be starting. You can start anything. You can start anytime from, you know, 4 months doing purees. This is another bee box product, and it's really good for travel, especially if you're doing, you know, like finger food, and you can just basically if you're going out to a restaurant, you can slap this down the table and you've just got like a little plate, and it just, you know, it's silicone, so it just wraps up really small and it's really light, so it's really good for travel. Although again, we haven't done a lot of travel, so I haven't used it a whole lot. But I'm a big fan of silicone and silicone bib. I still use this for Lexi every now and then when we're having soup or baked beans. It's a great little bib, and again, because it's just so durable, and obviously we had to have a little bit of Disney. Gotta get my Disney 100 in there, you know. So yeah, that is basically most of the kitchen stuff. Okay, so let's do bath stuff next. So you have various different options. We went for just doing a baby bath because mainly it uses less water, you know. We're in Australia, water is very precious. Well, water's precious everywhere, but you know, especially in Australia. But when I first started, I was like, I have to have one of these. It's an angel care bath, baby bath, and you kind of just rest the baby in here, and it works really, really well. We haven't used it a whole lot purely because Tom doesn't like it, and Tom is the one that does most of the bath times, so he just, I don't know, he just finds it a bit of a faff, which is kind of crazy because I find it really easy. Another essential, especially for the toddler, bath mat, like a non-slip bath mat. Absolutely have to have that. Obviously lots of face cloths, a scoop to wash hair, that's, you know, essential. And then this is our bath. As I said, most of the time we just use just a baby bath, except when we're bathing him together, then we put Lexi in the bath and we'll use the angel care to rest Tilly in, basically. Bath toys, something everyone kind of forgets when they're getting gifts for babies, and their bath toys are really, really helpful. So I would recommend, if you're thinking about getting a gift for anyone, get them some bath toys, because I don't know why everyone kind of forgets. These are absolutely amazing. Foam letters and numbers. We do this with Lexi all the time. Like almost every day she has a bath, we do this, and she has learned her numbers and letters just from doing that. Because obviously when they're wet, they stick to the sides of the bath, and we have like loads of them now, so you can make words and everything. This is our makeshift kind of baby proofing of the tap, so I just ignore that. This is another essential product that we use all the time, a bath thermometer. You have to make sure that the bath is the right temperature, obviously, so I use this every single day. Definitely a must-have. Little one is being so good, just hanging out. As long as she can hear me, she is happy. And another great use for this little bouncy chair. I can literally just take her with me everywhere around what I'm doing, you know, in the house, getting things done. Hey, little miss. Okay, so bedroom essentials. Please excuse the utter mess that's going on because, well, Tom's had flu for the last few days, hasn't been very well. Tilly obviously is still very young, so she is in a bassinet and sleeping in our room. We actually completely modified this bassinet and put massive wheels on it so that we could just like push it back and forth really easily. So we completely destroyed it. We can't obviously resell this bassinet on, but it's been really good for us. Let's turn this light on, shall we? There we go. Another item that we use on a daily basis is this night light. It's a just like tap to turn on. You can change to different like colors, so you can have obviously white light or yellow light, and you can hold it to make it brighter, hold it to make it dimmer. It is so amazing for when you just, you know, you're just half asleep and you just literally just go, just to tap it to turn on. Boom, done. And we just take this everywhere with us, and it holds its charge for so unbelievably long. It's insane. And yeah, it's like basically an item we use every day, all the time. Now, I have no idea why, probably because I'm a complete and utter idiot, but I didn't start using a sound machine until Lexi was about like 9 months old. Totally insane. White noise is your friend. You need a white noise machine. It makes life so much easier. Are you okay, little Miss Tilly? It's okay, baby girl. We have the Yuki Bear, and it's a diffuser as well, so you can put really nice smells in it. This actually smells really good. And you've got, obviously, white noise. I mean, we've got our own white noise going on in the background there with Tilly. Here. This is the noise that both Lexi and Tilly like, the brook, babbling brook noise that it has. Hold on, let me get Tilly for a second. So it has different noises depending on, you know, what your baby likes. And it also has different colours. So we have red and a slightly less shade of red. Oh, if we can get this in focus. And then we also have, I think this changes colour. I'm not entirely sure, maybe it's just white. And then the second one is, it rotates through different colours. Oh, and then off. So yeah, definitely recommend getting a sound machine. Oh, little Miss Tilly, what's up? Do you need some cuddles? Do you need some cuddles, my sweet girl? What is up, little Miss Tilly? Do you have a wet bum? That's probably what it is. So that's a good opportunity for me to segue to change table essentials. Hey, little one. Now, we actually have our change table set up in the living room at the moment, purely because we just created a baby nest. You know, when I was first pregnant with Lexi, I was dead set on making sure the nursery was all sorted, everything was perfect. Yeah, little cheeky. But you know what, in reality, we just, you know, I had an unplanned C-section for my first birth. I was in a lot of pain, I couldn't move, I didn't want to be walking around. We just felt it was easier just to kind of set everything up in the living room for those first few months, which is little one, which is what we did. And it's, again, it's what we've done for Bubs number 2. And you know, slowly we start moving everything out and it becomes more of an adult space again. But let's be honest, we have a toddler and a baby. There is no such thing as adult space. She's giggling away. Yeah. So let me think. Change table essentials. Obviously you're using this area all the time, so it is really essential to have it super organized and have everything just to be able to grab really quickly as well, because you never know when there's going to be some sort of accident. You're giggling. Yeah, little cheeky. Cheeky little Miss Tilly. You're happy now. Now you've got bum change, hey? Right, I'm just going to put Tilly back on the floor so that I can show you the change table setup. Oh, you're much happier now, aren't you, little sweetie? Here's a little tip for you. Get a library pass so you can get books out of the library. We've been getting books out for Lexi. She's like a book fiend. Absolutely obsessed with them. This is what I mean by getting everything really organised so you can kind of just grab it. So in this box here we have nappy bags. We don't often use these, to be honest. These are just for out and about. These are bin bags to replace the bin. We've got nappy rash cream. We use Bepanthen, except that we actually haven't had to use a lot of it this time around. We use more on Lexi. These are disposable nappy pads for when there's been like a disaster. Basically, we'll just kind of chuck one of these to grab on the mat if there's been a very messy disaster. We've got obviously lots and lots of wipes. You go through a lot of wipes, so make sure you've got a good supply of those. Here I just have That's all of Tilly's nappies, and that's all of Lexi's. Lexi is almost out of nappies now during the daytime. You okay, Miss Tilly? So she is basically only using nappies for naps and for nighttime, so we've obviously drastically cut that down. I have been using the Aldi brand of nappies for Lexi purely because they are considerably cheaper and they work just fine. They're really good. However, for newborn, we are definitely still in Huggies, which is just a really good brand here in Australia. They're soft, they're absorbent, and they're just really, really nice. And we never have any leaks with them. So yeah, I just want to stick to what kind of works, if that makes sense. I definitely don't want to give up my night sleep because we've had leaking nappies. And here we have, these are not disposable, these are washable just covers. So when Tilly was very little, we had one of these on here as well, so it meant I didn't have to keep washing the change table cover. You could just wash that sheet instead. And then yeah, this is just kind of all just everything's in its place, if you know what I mean, so you can easily grab stuff. We've even just got some swim nappies under here. So oh, little miss, have you had enough, sweetheart? So if you've enjoyed watching this, then drop me an emoji to let me know that you got to this point in the video. If you want to see more mum life, more just random behind the scenes of what it's like dealing with a baby and a toddler and running business, living abroad, you know, I am British and I live away from my family and friends in the UK, which is really hard sometimes. So we do lots of stuff on this channel. It's basically just like a video diary of my life. So if you enjoy that sort of stuff, then please make sure you are subscribed. It really does help if you hit the like button. So please, please, please hit that like button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, Tilly.